If you're a leader, a high performer, someone who gives something to everyone else, and you're exhausted but cannot switch off, then this is one for you. That wired and tired feeling is not weakness. It's your nervous system stuck in survival mode. Today, we're counting down the 10 hidden signals that your nervous system is dysregulated. For each one of them, I'm going to give you a specific action that you can take today. If you recognize more than 3 of these in yourself, stay with me to the end, because the last sign is one most people will never associate with burnout, and it changes everything. For years, I lived in that constant wired but tired state while working as a public representative. I watched leaders run on borrowed energy, propped up by sugar, caffeine, and alcohol as their only coping mechanisms to stress. But for most of that time, I was no different. Hi, I'm Beverly Schaefer, and this is Sovereign Conversations, a channel where we focus on how we can reclaim sovereignty over our own biology, our leadership, and our lives, so that we are able to govern ourselves from the inside out. But before we begin, here's a quick disclaimer. The information shared on this channel is for educational purposes only. This is not medical advice, and these technologies that we discuss here are not intended to diagnose, treat, cure, or prevent any disease. Always consult your healthcare provider before starting any new health protocol. Today, we're looking at 10 hidden signs that your nervous system is dysregulated. These are the biological red flags that tell you that rest alone is no longer enough. Number 1, wired and tired. You're physically exhausted, but you're mentally racing. Your body desperately wants sleep, but your nervous system thinks there's a tiger in the room. You cannot turn off the vigilance. Well, here's the solution. Previously, we've talked about cyclic breathing. So do 5 minutes of cyclic sighing before bed. So what do? We double inhale through the nose and a long, slow exhale through the mouth. So it's 2 inhales and a long, slow exhale through the mouth. Now this manually activates the vagus nerve and shifts your body out of fight or flight so that sleep actually becomes a reality for you. Number 2, unexplained digestive issues. This is a big one because when you're locked in fight or flight, the body diverts blood flow away from the gut and into your limbs. Bloating, IBS, and chronic indigestion are often very related to nervous system issues, not necessarily to food issues. Here's the solution. Eat without any screens, no standing or rushing, sitting down, slowing down, and being fully present while eating really gives a signal to the nervous system and allows the digestive system to start functioning. Remember, I've said that when the body is in fight or flight system, the digestive system shuts down. Number 3, chronic muscle tension. Now, you'll constantly find yourself clenching your jaw, raising your shoulders to your ears, or holding your breath without realizing it. I've seen that many times. Your body is physically bracing for impact all day long. Here's a solution. Set a body check-in reminder twice a day. Stop what you're doing, scan from your jaw to your shoulders to your hands, and consciously release. Pair it with a slow exhale because the body can't hold tension and breathe deeply at the same time. Number 4, severe brain fog. Your prefrontal cortex, the logical decision-making part of your brain, actually goes offline when you're in survival mode. So what do? Well, stop trying to think your way through it. Instead, get outside, walk out for 10 minutes around the block without your phone. Rhythmic bilateral movement, left, right, is one of the fastest ways to bring the prefrontal cortex back online. Number 5, overreacting to small things. We can all relate to that. A dropped pen, a minor email, or a slight change in plans feels like a major crisis in your life. Your baseline for stress is so high that any tiny addition pushes you completely over the edge. I'm sure you can relate. Well, here's the solution. Build a decompression ritual between high demand activities, even 90 seconds of slow breathing or cold water on your wrists between meetings lowers your baseline so that the next small thing you do doesn't sound or land like a crisis. Number 6, sensitivity to light and sound. Your senses become hypervigilant. Normal noises feel grating and aggressive. Bright light feels overwhelming. Your neuroception, your body's threat radar, is dialed up to maximum sensitivity. But here's the solution. Deliberately reduce sensory input for 10 minutes a day. Dim the lights. Remove the background noise. Sit in stillness. You're teaching your nervous system that quiet is safe, not threatening. Number 7, the inability to relax. When you finally have time off, you feel guilty, agitated, or anxious. Your body literally doesn't know what to do or how to feel in stillness. You have to keep moving to outrun the anxiety. Here's the solution. Try to relax. Try to regulate first. Do something rhythmic and low stakes. A slow walk, gentle stretching, humming. Regulation has to come before rest. You can't force stillness into a dysregulated nervous system. Number 8, frequent illness. That's a big one. Chronic stress suppresses your immune system. If you're catching every bug going around or dealing with flare-ups of old injuries or autoimmune issues, then your nervous system is dysregulated. So here's the solution. Prioritize sleep architecture over sleep duration. The quality of your sleep matters more than the hours you are sleeping. Dim lights after 8 p.m. No screens for 30 minutes before bed, and keep your bedroom cool. Your immune system does its deepest repair work in the first few hours of sleep. Number 9, compulsive doom scrolling. You compulsively seek out negative news or scroll endlessly to numb out. Your brain is seeking dopamine hits to mask the underlying exhaustion. The solution? Replace the scroll with a 5-minute sensory reset. Step outside, feel the ground under your feet, take your shoes off, look at something in the distance. You're giving your brain genuine novelty and presence instead of that hollow stimulation of a feed. Number 10, disconnecting from loved ones. You feel emotionally flat, irritable, or simply lack the energy to engage. Your social engagement system, governed by the vagus nerve, has shut down to conserve energy. And the solution? We'll make eye contact and have a real conversation today, not about logistics or something that is about work, really something that matters, because social connection is one of the most powerful vagus nerve activators we have. You don't need more time alone. You need safer, more meaningful connection with others. Now, if you recognize more than 3 of these signs, I need you to hear this. A weekend off is not going to fix it. You cannot sleep your way out of a dysregulated nervous system. You need active nervous system regulation. You need to signal safety to your biology. And as I say, sovereignty begins in the cell, but it builds the world. So if this conversation has landed for you, then again, I ask you for 3 things. 1, if you want to go even deeper, click the link right here, because in my episode on hydrogen water, I explore the water you drink and how it can communicate directly with your cells and supercharge your body's ability to recover, and will really change the way you think about hydrogen forever. You don't want to miss that one. Number 2, share this with someone that you think who is running on empty and will really benefit from the information I share. Give them the reframing that you need. And 3, when you're ready to go deeper on nervous system regulation and literacy, on the full protocols, on how to integrate this into your own life and your leadership, then come over to Sovereign Conversations on YouTube or visit the link in the show notes below to explore how we can do this together. This is just the beginning. Govern with vision, lead with frequency, and live in sovereignty. I'm Beverly Schaefer, and I'll see you next time.